Hi, American Literature students. So I wanted to go ahead and go over what your assignments are for today, Monday, November 9th. So you guys are going to be reading a text called Smartphones Put Your Privacy at Risk. As you guys are going to be reading this, I want you guys to be paying attention to what type of information is gathered and also how that information is gathered. Also, make sure that you kind of note what type of safeguards are available with some apps. Um, and kind of ways that you can protect your privacy and sort of be thinking about the trade-offs of privacy versus convenience, right? While you read each section, I want you guys to write down some specific facts that you learned about each section. And that those should be in your own words. And I also want you to write your reaction to those facts. Like, for instance, if you didn't know that certain information was gathered, right? Kind of tell me that, or tell me what you're surprised about, what you kind of already knew, right? Or what bothers you about, what kind of information perhaps is gathered and why. Um, so what I've done is I've kind of broken down each section and how many annotations I would like per section, because as I read through the article, I felt like there were some sections that you had more to react to than others. So for the introduction, you'll write down 2 annotations, and of course with your annotations, you're writing down sort of a fact or a key finding from the article in your own words, and then also your reaction to it, okay? So make sure that you're doing both. For the message revealed section, 4 annotations and reactions, the tag along 3, the censor safeguards, 4 annotations and reactions, and really with your annotations in that section, I want you to summarize the safeguards. Summarize some of the apps, like what they do to safeguard your data, and then explain in your reaction, like whether you would actually use them or not. Also, the price of privacy, just write down 3 annotations and reactions for that section. Then you will complete the 7 multiple choice questions. You'll skip number 8. And then the last thing that you will do is you'll write a written response to the article's main claims. Kind of think about this as almost like an article of the week reflection, because this is an informational article about smartphones and basically what kind of privacy that we give up by using them on a consistent basis. So I want you to explain what you believe about privacy in smartphones, the risks, the benefits, the trade-offs, what you think is fair, why or why not. Think of this as almost, like I said, like an article of the week reflection, and also almost like a discussion that we would be, having, but you're having a discussion on paper, kind of explaining what your views are and why. Make sure that you use some specific evidence from the text to show your knowledge. It should be in your own words. It should be written out, and it should be about a page in length, so 150 to 200 words. If you'd rather type it out, that's fine as well. Either way is okay. So I'll go ahead and kind of show you the article. This is the article that you'll be reading through. So again, 2 annotations on this section. I think 4 in this section, 3 in this section, and 4 in this section, where you're really explaining what the safeguards are that are available, whether you would use it, why or why not, each one, and then 3 annotations on this last section. And then you've got the multiple choice. Now, guys, the multiple choice is going to be a little bit different here, the A through F. I'm going to take out one of those options, so you'll only have A through E, so you can fill it in on your answer sheet. And then you'll be skipping number 8, okay? So after you complete this assignment, okay, make sure that if you did not turn in your article of the week about the Electoral College from last week, it was due on Friday of last week, but it will be, I changed the due date to be due at midnight tonight. So please make sure if you have not uploaded your reflection and annotations for Article of the Week 11, or if you didn't turn that in last week, that you turn it into the correct team's assignment today. Late points will be deducted if you guys are not turning in your assignments on time. So I want to kind of go through how this week is going to go and kind of what my expectations are of you guys. So first of all, as far as the multiple choice section is concerned, and I talked to you guys about this on Friday of last week, I am anticipating that you guys are going to be trying, okay? I'm going to be anticipating that you are doing your very best to get all the questions correct that you can. However, I don't expect, perfection, okay? And really what I'm doing is I will be grading the multiple choice. I will be seeing which ones you miss and why. But if you miss a couple of them, I'm not going to count off. I'm going to count it as basically an effort grade. Like if I know that you are trying, okay, and I know that you are putting your best effort forward, then you will probably get full credit for the multiple choice section. However, if it's clear that you just guessed, like if you're getting about 25% of the questions correctly, and if it's clear that you didn't try because you're answering things that don't make sense, or it's clear that you got help from somebody else, that you were clearly working together, because every single assignment that you submit this week that has multiple choice, like they're all the same as one particular person in the class, that could also be particularly problematic. So please make sure with the multiple choice section, all I am wanting of you guys is to see that you are trying, that you are answering to the best of your knowledge based off of the article. I would highly recommend that as you're completing the multiple choice questions here, a lot of them ask you to go back to specific places in the text, like how does the discussion of people's reliance on smartphones in paragraphs 1 to 4 contribute to the text? So when I was reading through and when I was completing these on my own just to check my answers, um, I would go back to those particular sections in the text, reread, and then read the answers. And that kind of helped me get the right answer, on those questions. So that's what I would suggest that you do. Again, as long as you are trying, as long as you're putting forth your best effort, I'm going to grade those kind of on an effort based. But if it's clear that either you're working with somebody or that you, are clearly not even trying because you're getting like 25% of the questions correctly, you just guessed, I will not give you full credit for the multiple choice section. So just try your best and you will be fine. The last thing that I want to talk to you guys about is assignment kind of due dates and deadlines this week. So I will be posting your assignment, usually I think before 10 o'clock each day. They will be due at midnight most of the time, unless it's a multi-day assignment in which it might be due at midnight the next day. Now, I am at work from 7:30 to 3:30, okay? So if you have any questions about your assignments, you need to make sure that you log in, that you check your assignment, that you understand what to do, and that you ask me questions during that 7:30 to 3:30 time period. Because if you're asking me questions after 3:30, I probably won't get them until the next day, and your assignment is due by midnight. So even though I try to be flexible with the due dates, I try to make sure that I put it at midnight so that in case you have something going on that day, or you're working or something like that, that you kind of have all day to get it done. Please make sure that if you have any questions about any of your assignments that you ask me before 3:30. Okay, that's really, really important. Also, if you want to set up a face-to-face meeting with me at any point during our class time, so from anytime from 11:20 until 1:20, you're more than welcome to do that. I would be happy to set up a one-on-one and answer any questions that you may have. I think a lot of the assignments this week, at least the first part of the week, are pretty straightforward, so most of you will probably not need that. But if you need any help from me, I'm here at school. I am more than happy and able to help you at any point. And if you need a meeting, just reach out and email me and let me know what time you're available, and I will set that up and we'll meet face to face virtually. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. I look forward to seeing kind of your thoughts on smartphones, what you think, what you were surprised at with the article, but also, whether you think that the trade-off is worth it. Is it worth it to put our privacy at risk to kind of have all these modern day conveniences? I wish that we were here in class to discuss this because I know you guys would have a lot of good things to say, but I do look forward to reading your responses. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys next week. All right, thanks. Bye.